नमस्कार, फरहत नाज से समाचार सुनिए। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने नागरिकता संशोधन विधेयक के खिलाफ हाल के विरोध प्रदर्शनों के दौरान सार्वजनिक संपत्ति को नुकसान पहुंचाने वाले व्यक्तियों की निंदा की है। उन्होंने कहा कि हिंसा में शामिल लोगों को खुद से पूछना चाहिए कि क्या जो कुछ उन्होंने किया वो ठीक था। प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा कि वे सार्वजनिक संपत्ति को नुकसान पहुंचाने वालों को बताना चाहते हैं कि वे ये ना भूलें कि अधिकार और कर्तव्य दोनों महत्वपूर्ण हैं और वे एक दूसरे से जुड़े हुए हैं। श्री मोदी ने कल लखनऊ में लोक भवन में पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी के जन्म दिवस पर उनकी प्रतिमा का अनावरण करने के बाद समारोह में उपस्थित लोगों को संबोधित करते हुए ये बात कही। श्री मोदी ने कहा कि भारत अप्रत्याशित सफलता के साथ वर्ष 2020 में प्रवेश कर रहा है। प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा कि उनकी सरकार देश के सामने मौजूद समस्याओं और चुनौतियों के समाधान के प्रयास कर रही है। उन्होंने कहा कि संविधान के अनुच्छेद 370 और राम जन्मभूमि से जुड़े मुद्दे काफी समय से लंबित थे और उनकी सरकार ने इन मुद्दों को शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से हल कर लिया। श्री मोदी ने कहा कि बेटियों के सम्मान की रक्षा के लिए पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश और अफगानिस्तान से भारत आए लोगों को नागरिकता देने की समस्या का समाधान भी 130 करोड़ भारतीयों ने निकाल लिया। श्री मोदी ने लखनऊ में अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी चिकित्सा विश्वविद्यालय की आधारशिला रखी। श्री मोदी ने अटल भूजल योजना की शुरुआत भी की। इसका उद्देश्य 7 राज्यों में भूजल स्तर में सुधार लाना है। श्री मोदी ने कहा कि अटल भूजल योजना महाराष्ट्र, हरियाणा, राजस्थान, गुजरात, मध्य प्रदेश, उत्तर प्रदेश और कर्नाटक के 8,300 से अधिक गांवों में भूजल स्तर सुधारने में मदद देगी। केंद्रीय मंत्री डॉक्टर हर्षवर्धन ने कहा है कि सरकार देश भर के आकांक्षी जिलों में 75 अस्पतालों को चरणबद्ध तरीके से मेडिकल कॉलेजों में परिवर्तित करेगी। उन्होंने ये बात कल अखिल भारतीय आयुर्विज्ञान संस्थान भुवनेश्वर में पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी की प्रतिमा का अनावरण करने के अवसर पर आयोजित कार्यक्रम में कही। उन्होंने कहा कि अगले 5 वर्षों में 49 अस्पतालों को मेडिकल कॉलेज बनाया जाएगा, जिनमें 6 उड़ीसा के होंगे। डॉक्टर हर्षवर्धन ने कहा कि केंद्र सरकार राज्य में 2 और मेडिकल कॉलेज खोलने के उड़ीसा सरकार के प्रस्ताव पर गंभीरता से विचार कर रही है। आधिकारिक सूत्रों के अनुसार केंद्र ने आकांक्षी जिलों की सूची में उड़ीसा के 10 जिलों को शामिल किया है। उन्होंने उड़ीसा सरकार से फिर आग्रह किया कि वे राज्य में आयुष्मान भारत कार्यक्रम को लागू करें। तेलंगाना सरकार ने राज्य सड़क परिवहन निगम के कर्मचारियों की सेवानिवृत्ति आयु मौजूदा 58 वर्ष से बढ़ाकर 60 वर्ष करने का फैसला किया है। मुख्यमंत्री के चंद्रशेखर राव ने इससे संबंधित प्रस्ताव को मंजूरी दे दी है। एक सरकारी वक्तव्य में कहा गया है कि यह निर्णय राज्य सड़क परिवहन निगम के सभी कैडर के कर्मचारियों पर लागू होगा। आज आंशिक सूर्य ग्रहण है, जिसे कई देशों के साथ भारत में भी देखा जा रहा है। ये वलयाकार ग्रहण है। ऐसा तब होता है जब चंद्रमा सूर्य के केंद्र को ढक लेता है और सूर्य का केवल बाहरी किनारा नजर आता है और रिंग ऑफ फायर का आकार लेता है और ये वलयाकार हो जाता है। दिल्ली में आंशिक ग्रहण सुबह 8:17 पर शुरू हुआ, जो 10:56 पर समाप्त होगा। ग्रहण की पूरी अवधि 2 घंटे 39 मिनट होगी। रिंग ऑफ फायर देश के दक्षिणी तटीय क्षेत्रों के साथ केरल में केवल कन्नूर से ही नजर आएगा। देश के अन्य भागों से ये दिखाई नहीं पड़ेगा। उड़ीसा में राज्य सरकार ने ग्रहण के कारण स्कूलों और कॉलेजों में आज अवकाश की घोषणा की है। इस दशक का ये अंतिम सूर्य ग्रहण है। देश के अधिकतर उत्तरी भाग भीषण शीतलहर की चपेट में है। राजधानी दिल्ली और आसपास के क्षेत्रों में पिछले 24 घंटों के दौरान तापमान में 3 से 5 डिग्री सेल्सियस की गिरावट दर्ज हुई। हरियाणा, राजस्थान, पंजाब, जम्मू और लेह में ठंड का प्रकोप जारी है। मौसम विभाग ने बताया है कि अगले 5 दिनों में पंजाब, हरियाणा, चंडीगढ़, दिल्ली, उत्तर प्रदेश, राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश और बिहार में घने कोहरे के साथ शीतलहर जारी रहने की संभावना है। कृतज्ञ राष्ट्र आज महान क्रांतिकारी शहीद उधम सिंह को उनकी 120वीं जयंती पर श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित कर रहा है। उनका जन्म 1899 में इसी दिन पंजाब में संगरूर जिले के सुनाम में हुआ था। उपराष्ट्रपति एम वेंकैया नायडू ने महान स्वतंत्रता सेनानी उधम सिंह की जयंती पर श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित की है। भारत के जाने माने टेनिस खिलाड़ी लिएंडर पेस ने अगले वर्ष व्यावसायिक खेल से संन्यास लेने की घोषणा की है। 46 वर्षीय पेस ने कहा है कि वे अगले सत्र के बाद टेनिस को अलविदा कहेंगे। लिएंडर पेस ने ट्विटर पर घोषणा की कि अगले वर्ष वे चुनी हुई प्रतियोगिताओं में हिस्सा लेंगे ताकि विश्व भर में अपने प्रशंसकों से वो मिल सकें। इसके साथ ही समाचार बुलेटिन समाप्त हुआ।
This is All India Radio. The news read by VC Pramod. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has slammed those who damage public property during recent protests against the Citizenship Amendment Act CAA. He said he wants them introspect and remember that rights and duties go hand in hand. The BM was addressing a gathering at the Lok Bhavan in Lucknow. The address followed the unveiling of a statue of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his birth anniversary yesterday. Mr. Modi said his government is making continuous efforts to resolve problems and challenges faced by the country. He said Article 370 and Ram Janmabhoomi issue were both long pending but resolved peacefully. PM Modi also laid the foundation stone for the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Medical University in Lucknow. He said it will help improve quality of medical education in Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Modi also launched the Atal Bhujal Yojana aimed at improving groundwater level in 7 states. He urged farmers to opt for less water-intensive crops and irrigation methods that help conserve water. The Prime Minister also christened the Rohtang Tunnel as Atal Tunnel. He said the tunnel connecting Manali to Leh will change the region's fortunes and help promote tourism. Union Health Minister Harshvardhan has said the centre is planning to convert 75 hospitals in aspirational districts across the country into medical colleges in a phased manner. He said a target has been set to convert 49 hospitals, including 6 in Odisha, into medical colleges within the next 5 years. Dr. Harshvardhan said the centre is also seriously considering Odisha government's proposals for setting up 2 more medical colleges in the state. The minister was addressing a function to unveil the statue of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee at AIIMS Bhubaneswar yesterday. The minister also said that 55 crore people across the country are entitled to get free of cost health treatment under the Ayushman Bharat scheme. He also stated that the centre has planned to set up 1.5 lakh health and wellness centres across the country under the scheme. A partial solar eclipse will be visible in India along with several other countries this morning. The annual solar eclipse will be the last one of the decade. During the event, the moon covers the sun's center, leaving the sun's visible outer edges to form a ring of fire or annulus around the moon. In Delhi, the eclipse will be visible almost until 11 a.m. However, the ring of fire will be visible only from places like Kannur in Kerala along with the southern coast of the country. Arrangements have been also made in planetariums across the country for direct observation of the eclipse through telescopes and special viewing glasses. Most parts of North India continue to reel under cold wave conditions. In the past 24 hours, temperatures in the national capital Delhi and adjoining areas have fallen by 3 to 5 degrees Celsius. Biting cold conditions continue to sweep Haryana, Rajasthan, Punjab, Jammu and Leh. In Ladakh, maximum temperatures are recorded at sub-zero, while minimum levels vary from -17 to -29 degrees Celsius. In Jammu and Kashmir, the 40-day period of extreme cold known as Chilai Kalan continues since December 21st. Severe cold has also disrupted normal life in Rajasthan. Road and rail traffic have been affected due to dense fog there. The Met Office said cold conditions with dense fog are likely to prevail over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Bihar during the next 5 days. India skipper Virat Kohli is one of the 5 players named in the Wisden Cricketers of the Decade. Kohli joins Australian batsmen Steve Smith and South Africans Dale Steyn and A.B. de Villiers. Australian all-rounder Elise Perry is the only female cricketer in the list. 31-year-old Kohli has 5,775 more international runs and 22 more international hundreds than anyone else in this decade. Indian tennis ace Leander Paes has announced that 2020 will be his last year as a professional tennis player. He will bid adieu to the sport after the next season. The 46-year-old has won 8 doubles and 10 mixed doubles Grand Slam titles. Chances of India hosting a Commonwealth Shooting Championship in 2022 have brightened. The Commonwealth Games Federation (CGF) has asked the Indian Olympic Association (IOA) to submit a formal proposal for its consideration. And that is the end of this news bulletin.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome once again to our program From the States, a special roundup. Today, on this wintry morning, we have assimilated stories that will capture your attention to the latest that is on in our beautiful and heterogeneous nation. We focus on the northeastern states with our opening stories, followed by news on NWS, North, West and Southern states. Beginning with Guwahati, preparations for Khelo India Youth Games are in full swing, scheduled from January 10th to 22nd, where some new additional sports have also been introduced. A report.
Preparations for the third edition of the Khelo India Youth Games are in full swing in Guwahati. About 10,000 athletes and officials are likely to take part in the games that will be held on schedule from January 10 to 22nd. The athletes will compete in 20 disciplines, including new additions such as lawn bowls and cycling at 11 venues across the city and nearby areas. There will be 1,500 medals. We spoke to the Chief Executive Officer of the Khelo India Youth Games, Avinash Joshi, on the preparation.
T20 का तीसरा एडिशन गुवाहाटी में आयोजित होगा। 10 जनवरी से लेकर 22 जनवरी तक ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा। इसमें 20 स्पोर्ट्स डिसिप्लिन में 37 टीम सारे स्टेट और यूनियन टेरिटरी पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे। पहले दो एडिशन के कंपैरिजन में ये बड़ा एडिशन होगा। हम लोग एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि 7,000 के आसपास एथलीट और 3,000 के आसपास सपोर्ट स्टाफ प्लस 1,500 वॉलंटियर, सब मिला के 11,500 के आसपास पार्टिसिपेंट्स रहेंगे। इसमें टोटल 11 वेन्यूज होंगे जो गुवाहाटी में लोकेटेड है। पार्टिसिपेंट्स, एथलीट्स और ऑफिशियल्स को होटल्स में रखा जाएगा। उसके लिए 120 होटल्स का आयोजन किया गया है। ओपनिंग सेरेमनी सरू सजाई के इंदिरा गांधी एथलेटिक स्टेडियम में होगी और वो 10 जनवरी को होगी। बाकी सारी तैयारियां खेल की हो चुकी है और जो बची है वो काफी एडवांस स्टेज में है। इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को रिफर्बिश किया जा रहा है, इक्विपमेंट जहाँ जहाँ जरूरत है उसको प्रोक्योर किया जा रहा है और बाकी हमारे खिलाड़ियों और बाकी लोगों की जो जरूरतें हैं, अकोमोडेशन, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, ओवरलेज, इन सब की व्यवस्था की। सारी एजेंसीज, भारत सरकार के अधिकारी, स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया के अधिकारी और राज्य सरकार के अधिकारी सारे एकजुट होकर इस काम में लगे हुए हैं। 31 दिसंबर तक सारी तैयारियां कंप्लीट हो जाएगी और मैं पूरे विश्वास के साथ कह सकता हूं कि थर्ड एडिशन का खेलो इंडिया यूथ गेम्स भारत में होने वाला सबसे बड़ा स्पोर्टिंग इवेंट होगा।
Mr. Joshi said that in the past few days, organizers had tough time as Guwahati witnessed a lot of visitations. The deployment of security at the venues, hotels and transit points has been done adequately. The opening ceremony will take place on 10th January at the Indira Gandhi Stadium in Guwahati. Invitation has been extended to Prime Minister Narendra Modi to be the chief guest of the inaugural event. We also spoke to sports journalist Partana Hazarika.
So the third edition of the very ambitious Khelo India Youth Games T20 will begin from January 10th, and this is going to be a big extravaganza because the tournament will take place for at least 13 days, and in a couple of days from now we will witness huge number of participants from all around India who will be here to showcase their talents, because remember, this is one of the biggest events when it comes to young people, because this is going to provide them a very good platform where they will be able to showcase their talent. And in fact, I was there in the launch ceremony of the mascot, the official theme song, and the jersey was launched in a cup on November 30th at the Ho Hojai Komabi Nobin Sarabodlo Indoor Stadium. And in the glittering ceremony, in fact, the Union Sports Minister, Mr. Kiren Rijiju, and Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, they expressed confidence that this is going to be another very successful edition of the Youth Games that will take place in Guwahati. Remember, a total of 451 medal events will be a part of the games this year, and the organizing committee is expecting more than 10,000 participants from across the country that will compete in 451 medal events of this particular tournament, and 20 sports disciplines will be there this time. And interestingly, cycling and lawn ball has been introduced for the very first time in this third edition of Khelo India. And yesterday, in fact, the organizing committee along with the technical committee, they are meeting regularly, and they told us that the work has been done in a very speedy way, in a very speedy manner, because they want everything to be done by December 25th, remember, because there was a lot of chaos going on in Guwahati, just like any other part of the country, because of certain issues relating to the Constitutional Amendment Act. So works have been delayed, but the organizing committee is expecting the work to be done and completed by December 31st, so that the new year can be be taken up as countdown for the third Khelo India Youth Games to be held in Guwahati.
Ms. Hazarika further said,
And interestingly, the state government has also announced cash incentives to the players of Assam. If they can win medals, they will be awarded handsomely. In fact, the Chief Minister of the state, Sarbananda Sonowal, has announced rupees 1 lakh for gold medal winners, rupees 75 lakhs for the silver medalist, and 50,000 for the bronze medalist. So this is going to be another very big opportunity for the players, the local players from this particular state, the host state. And yesterday, in fact, on the Guwahati audience, the Guwahati sports lovers got a glimpse of the mascot. Vijay was roaming around in different parts of Guwahati, and the people got a scope, they got a chance to click a selfie with the official mascot. And this was interesting because a lot of people really, they're having a good time because this is a Christmas vacation going on in Guwahati, just like any other parts of the country. So people are enjoying and obviously waiting for this big tournament to come up. And the organizing committee, like I said, the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer Avinash Joshi has exuberated confidence that the games will be held in a very successful way because Assam has a history of hosting, remember, international events very successfully. We had the 33rd National Games. We have had innumerable events, including FIFA World Cup matches, so many international other tournaments, then the T20s, the one-day international matches. So this is going to be another very successful event, and the committee is speeding up their work, and everything seems to be in a final stage as of now.
after the South Asian Games, Guwahati is hosting another major sports event. Hope this event of the Khelo India is surely help in building new sports stars in the state as well as in the country. For All India Radio, this is Manas Pratim Sharma from Guwahati.
In this episode of From the States, we will now move to Mizoram. Some of the major events happened in past few days in the state are reported here. One of the major events was celebration of the Christmas and alongside charity and cleanliness campaign. The biggest and the most important festival of Mizoram is Christmas. The people from all walks of life across the state celebrated the day yesterday with pomp and gaiety and religious fervor. Reports have also come up that Bharat Petroleum Corporation has come up with CSR activities for improvement of waste management in southern Saiha district of Mizoram. And also, Mizoram Police has taken up 3 new initiatives for improvement of police services, including launching of first all-women police station. For more details of reports, let's go to our Aizawl correspondent.
Last 2 weeks, the spirit of Christmas filled every nook and corner of the state. Students and professionals working in other states came back home to have a reunion with their family and close ones. Last week's markets had a new look. Buyers from other districts and villages thronged the city shops to buy Christmas gifts and accessories. The streets were illuminated, colorful lighting, and people both young and old went out at night to enjoy the festive ambience. Above all, carols were being heard, airing a divine feeling everywhere. As part of the celebration, charity concerts were held everywhere since the week before Christmas. Popular singers and choirs put their talent to help the needy people. The church, NGOs, politicians, government organizations, sports persons and individuals were seen collecting cash and kind from people to help orphanages, rehabilitation homes, hospitals, the sick and poor. Also, public carrier drivers were found giving discounts and free rides, and many donated their one-day earning to homes. Tourism Department announced an open competition among the localities in outdoor decoration with price of 5 lakh rupees. On Christmas Day, pastors of each and every church delivered the Christmas sermons preaching about peace and goodwill of Jesus Christ. Here is a few words from Pastor Sila Biakluna.
On this Christmas, let us stand up to bring peace in our society and our country. Let's lend our hand for the poor. Let's bring justice, protects the right of the powerless people. If we celebrate with such mind, the true meaning of Christmas will be unveiled and people comprehend the true value of Christmas in order to bring peace, justice and to be a blessing of the other. May the gracious God be with you and I wish you the very best Christmas to you all.
As part of the festivity, Aizawl Municipal Corporation and Dorpi Fan Club organized a No Plastic Rally last week with an appeal to stop use of single plastic use. AMC saw the Corporation of Churches also to use the least possible amount of plastics in mass feasts on and after Christmas. Public sector undertakings from industry sector are presently playing a big role in socio-economic and cultural development through their corporate social responsibility CSR initiatives. These projects on education, health and hygiene, skill training and community development bring in enormous impact, particularly in backward regions. Recently, in Mizoram's southernmost district, Saiha, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, BPCL has come up with a noble project under its CSR initiative. Under this initiative, the BPCL has presented 2 new vehicles worth 37 lakh rupees for solid waste management to the Mara Autonomous District Council through the district administration. These vehicles will be used for collection of garbage and waste. Officials from the district administration said the BPCL will later provide 1 biodigester of 19 lakh rupees to convert the organic waste into organic compost and which will be distributed to the farmers of Saiha district through Horticulture Department. In a program held at Saiha last week, Deputy Commissioner Bhupesh Chaudhary handed over the vehicles to Mara Autonomous District Council. On the occasion, Mr. Chaudhary stressed the importance of proper waste management and said that solid waste management is not an isolated problem but an interconnected problem with health, sanitation and mental development. He also urged all to make a concerted effort towards waste management for the betterment of the future generations. He said the goal should be 3 R's, which means reduce, reuse and recycle. It is noted that BPCL under the CSR activities participates in projects of national importance like the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan involving creation and maintenance of toilets, sanitation and waste management initiative leading to overall health and hygiene for communities. Mizoram has got its first all-women police station at Aizawl. It will cater to the Aizawl district only and this will function under the investigative unit of Crime Against Women, IUCAW. State Home Minister Lalta Amliana inaugurated this station at Aizawl recently. Officials from the Home Department said that the all-women police station will be manned by all female staff and officers and they will deal exclusively with cases of crime against women and children. Officials said the all-women police station is expected to encourage reporting and registration of cases of crimes against women and children since the victims will be more comfortable to approach the police station. It is hoped that this will also expedite the process of investigation and disposal of cases to ensure swift justice for the victims. Mizoram Police has also launched 2 new initiatives such as Mizoram Safety Mobile Application and Traffic E-Challan System with the support of the National Informatics Center. On the occasion, Home Minister Lalta Amliana lauded the Mizoram Police for their sincere efforts to serve the people in the most effective, efficient and public-friendly way. The Mizoram Safety Application is an Android application software designed for the general public to enable any person to easily and quickly contact the police in times of need. This web-based app can be downloaded from the Google Play Store and use map, GPS, SMS and dial functions from Android phone. While the Traffic E-Challan system aims at improving service access under public transport sector and the system is integrated with Vahan and Sarathi applications. It can be accessed through Android-based mobile application and web portal. This is Irene, AIR News, Aizawl.
focusing on the northeastern state of Nagaland, let's catch some interesting news on awards for the best performance state, Northeast Football Championship, a premier football tournament, and details on the season of joy, of giving, love and forgiveness, Christmas. We wish all our listeners a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Under the Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India, Nagaland State received the National Award for Best Performing State, Group 1 Northeast and Hill States in implementation of Rural Self-Employment Training Institutes RSETI for the year 2018-19. The state also secured third position under the category Overall Performance in respect of implementation training programs in Northeast and Hilly states for 2018-19. The national awards were given away at a glittering ceremony at C. Subramaniam Auditorium, NSSC Complex, New Delhi on December 19. Commissioner and Secretary RD, Government of Nagaland, Neposo Telio, and Secretary RD and Mission Director NSRLM Atal Olota received the award for Best Performance States under RSETI, while Dr. Velo Sijo, Additional Director SIRD, received the award on behalf of SIRD Nagaland. The awards were given away by Minister Rural Development, Panchayati Raj and Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Narendra Singh Tomar. The National Award 2019 was attended by a host of officials from the ministry as well as officials under the Nagaland State RD Department. Nagaland is all set to host the Dr. T. Au Northeast Football Championship, a premier football tournament of the 8 northeastern states from January 18 to 28 next year at Indira Gandhi Stadium in Kohima. This will be the second time Nagaland will be hosting the Northeast Football Championship. Advisor of Youth Resources and Sports, Zaleni Kha, said the tournament will conclude along with the culmination of the celebration of Dr. T. Au birth centenary on January 28, which is also the birthday of Dr. T. Au. The advisor said that 8 northeastern states have confirmed their participation in the tournament. The team includes host Nagaland, Manipur, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. The Northeast Football Tournament is supported by the Northeastern Council, NEC, and Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region donor aim to promote football in the Northeast region.
Seem to say, throw cares away, Christmas is in caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, feeling here. Oh, rise, all heaven they'll tell it on, gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here, ding dong, that is the song. Big joyful ring, all caroling, ding dong, ding, ding, everyone, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away, Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, big and the bold. Ding dong, ding, joyful ring, dong, caroling, ding dong, ding dong.
It's a season of joy, giving, love and forgiveness. With just a day left to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ in Nagaland, Christmas festivity groups the people of the states and greetings are pouring from all quarters. The pre-Christmas shopping is on in full swing with people thronging garment shops, flower showrooms and bakeries. Traders small and big are having a field day. Almost every house in the states is decorated with fairy lights and decorations. Various pre-Christmas celebrations are also being organized in different parts of the states. A pre-Christmas celebration program was held at Darbar Hall, Raj Bhavan, Kohima on 22nd of December. The service was marked by sharing of Christmas tidings, Thanksgiving, Christmas carols and special musical presentation marking the celebration of Christmas. Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi and Chief Minister Nayapyi Rio lit the Christmas candle while the wife of the Governor and Chief Minister cut the Christmas cake to mark the celebration. While world-renowned musician Dr. Beni Prasad along with his wife made a special presentation on the occasion.
Ni
City Church Kohima presented the Christmas pageants consisting of songs, stage plays and message about the birth of Christ and the importance of Christmas, and United Male Voice presented a special song.
Nature sing and heaven nature sing. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi and Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio extended joyous Christmas greetings and wishes for New Year to the people of the state. For AIR News, this is Asonyo from Kohima.
Moving towards the western states, let's pay attention to what IIT Gujarat has for us, where we present you a report on empowerment of surrounding grassroots communities by providing skill training. A report.
IITs in India are not just the premier institutes that produce talent pool in the country, but also the institutes that contribute towards social and economic building of the country by empowering youths and women. With the community outreach programs, they are bridging the gaps between rural and urban India and haves and have-nots. IIT Gandhinagar is one such institute that is instrumental in the development of the local community by offering them livelihood opportunities. Through the community outreach program NEEV, IIT Gandhinagar is empowering the surrounding grassroots communities by providing them skills training. The institute is actively working in 10 to 15 surrounding villages, and primary beneficiaries are women and youth. The project coordinator Soumya Harish said, so far the institute has undertaken close to 15 projects reaching out to 2,000 women and youth. Talking about the program NEEV, she said,
NEEV is a community outreach program whose focus is to empower grassroots communities around IIT Gandhinagar. What we basically do is we leverage the resources of the Institute of IIT Gandhinagar by offering comprehensive and rigorous training to the surrounding community.
Talking about their most popular sewing project, she said the institute is not only providing women sewing skills but also offering them much needed market access.
The focus is to reach out to the women in the surrounding areas. So when we ask them what is the skill that they want to learn such that it can help them with their livelihood, they were very unanimous in sewing or beauty parlor. And both of these skills are such that they can work from the comfort of their own home and supplement their family income to get better life for them and their children. So sewing is one of our most popular projects that we do. We have conducted over 7 sewing projects reaching out to over 200 women. So now we're also providing them livelihood opportunities by getting a lot of the teaching requirement that we as an institute need and would previously get it done from outside enterprises. We are now directly giving it to these women. So for instance, our hostel curtains, 250 curtains have already been made, and now around 250 curtains more are going to be made by this women. Last year during the convocation, around 600 stoles, the convocation stoles were made by these women. So over 1,000 cloth bags over the course of 2019 have been made by these women. And these are eco-friendly with the IIT Gandhinagar logo that we give out during conferences, workshops, or to any visitors. We also recently had laptop sleeves a faculty member requested be made by these women. So these are the kind of opportunities that we actively also pursue and give to our women so that they can earn the livelihood from the comfort of their own home.
We are a country of young people, and a young population can become asset for the country only when they are provided with education and skills. It is our shared responsibility to make our youths employable. If we have to leverage upon our demographic dividend, we must also focus on rural youths who are finding it difficult to get jobs. IIT Gandhinagar is not only providing these deprived rural youths necessary skills to seek employment, but also inspiring them to start their own startups to be able to give employment to others. The institute is running special entrepreneurship program for those who want to start their own business.
The project that we have is an entrepreneurship development workshop. This is a 1-week workshop for anybody who wants to start a business. So if it's somebody who wants to open a small cafe or a canteen or a small convenience store, this is the right place for them to start and start with idea generation, what all skills they have, how do you market it, how do you do your homework, how do you work out the basic costing and prepare a basic business plan. So this is again something that is taught during the workshop, and we have seen a fair amount of success in the entrepreneurship workshops as well, with quite a few of our participants have gone on to open their business.
Apart from this, the institute is running vacation courses for the youths living in nearby villages related to computers, spoken English, vocational training and so on.
As I mentioned, we have computer skills, spoken English training, vocational skills, wiring and plumbing, welding. All of these projects are primarily done within the institute. The idea is to use our resources during the downtime. So during summer months when we don't have our students on the campus, when they are out on internships or projects, we open up our lab for the surrounding communities or the surrounding villages, and we conduct such programs. These are all 2-month programs. They range from 2 hours to 7 hours per day. Our idea is to give the skills such that it will help the youth and the women in livelihood generation as time goes by. So we have seen a lot of demand, especially for the computer skills and spoken English training courses that we.
Students who participated in the program were thankful to IIT for the training they got for free of cost.
मेरा नाम काजल ठाकर है, मैं पालत से बिलोंग करती हूँ। मैंने आईआईटी में हार्डवेयर एंड नेटवर्किंग का कोर्स किया है। वो कोर्स कंप्यूटर स्किल के लिए बहुत अच्छा है। आईआईटी न्यू एक प्रोग्राम है जो आईआईटी गांधीनगर के द्वारा चलाया जाता है, जिसमें बहुत सारे समर कोर्सेज होते हैं, जैसे CCC का, C1 का, हार्डवेयर एंड नेटवर्किंग, वोकेशनल स्किल और बहुत सारे कोर्सेज होते हैं। इम्पोर्टेंट बात ये है कि इस कोर्स के लिए हमें कुछ भी पे करना नहीं पड़ता, ये टोटली फ्री। हार्डवेयर एंड नेटवर्किंग कोर्स में सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉलेशन, कैसे पासवर्ड ब्रेक करते हैं, कौन से OS के अलग अलग सर्वर्स होते हैं, वो सब कुछ सीखा जो मुझे फ्यूचर में बहुत हेल्पफुल होगा, क्योंकि अभी मेरा करियर जस्ट स्टार्टिंग पोजीशन पे है, तो मैं अपने फ्यूचर में इसको अच्छे से यूज कर सकती हूँ और मेरा ग्रोथ इसकी वजह से बढ़ सकती है। यहाँ के स्टूडेंट फैकल्टी काफी सपोर्टिव है, हमें अच्छे से आंसर देते हैं, तो वो बात सुन के देख के मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। तो मैं सभी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि आप यहाँ आइए, यहाँ के कोर्स का फायदा उठाइए, ताकि आपको भी फ्यूचर में इसका कुछ हेल्प हो।
मेरा नाम कनुजी बिहोला है और मैं पालज में रहता हूँ। मैं अभी गवर्नमेंट में टेक्निकल पोस्ट पे जॉब कर रहा हूँ। आईआईटी में मैंने हार्डवेयर नेटवर्किंग का कोर्स किया। हार्डवेयर नेटवर्किंग के कोर्स में मुझे हार्डवेयर और नेटवर्क के बारे में बहुत कुछ सीखने के लिए मिला और इस कोर्स में अभी टेक्निकल पोस्ट पे काम करना है। मैं सॉफ्टवेयर में काम करता हूँ। अभी मैंने हार्डवेयर सीखा और नेटवर्क का भी सीख लिया है, तो मैं आगे और परफॉर्म कर सकता हूँ। आईआईटी पालज है, वो अभी बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रोग्राम कर रहा है जिससे गांव वालों का या ऐसे स्टूडेंट है वो जो टेक्निकल में काम कर सकते हैं, उनके लिए अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले, इसलिए वो लोग अलग अलग से कोर्स बनाते हैं और उसमें स्टूडेंट को फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट पढ़ाते हैं और पढ़ने के बाद उन्हें किस फील्ड में कैसे जाना है उसके लिए भी वो लोग प्रमोट करते हैं।
If you want to fulfill APJ Abdul Kalam's dream of Vision 2020, our focus should be on making our youths employable. For the economic development of the country, contribution of women and youth in the economy is very necessary. For that, IIT Gandhinagar's initiative in this direction deserves a special mention. This is Aparna Khut, AR News, Ahmedabad.
Wetlands. Before listening more on this topic, let's update ourselves first on the wetlands. They are a distinct ecosystem that is flooded by water either permanently or seasonally, where oxygen-free processes prevail. The primary factor that distinguishes wetlands from other landforms or water bodies is the characteristic vegetation of aquatic plants adapted to the unique hydric soil.
The Goa State Biodiversity Board, which has been roped in by the Goa State Wetland Authority to identify and notify wetlands in the state, has chalked out an action plan for conservation, restoration and management of the newly declared Bondwal wetland. The Union Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has put the Bondwal Lake in the list of nation's 130 wetlands for priority restoration in the next 5 years. According to the action plan, detailed baseline data on the physical, physiochemical, biological and social aspects, including ecological health indicator of the wetland, will be collected. Thereafter, an agency will be named to clean, desilt and deweed the lake. Besides, the selected agency will compose the weeds and remove waste around the lake. The authority will also put restrictions and allow permissible activities for ecological sustenance and efficient ecosystem functioning of the wetland. The permitted activities include fisheries for subsistence, harvesting of aquatic plants, other activities that allow water storage, groundwater recharge, etc. Moreover, special attention will be given to the beautification of the area, which will have lighting with recreational facilities.
Ponda-based lecturer Subhash Zan shared more information about the Biodiversity Board and its activities happening in Goa.
Goa State Wetland Authority, under the able guidance of Goa State Biodiversity Board, is doing a wonderful job in maintaining the wetlands in the state. So as you look at the Wetlands Conservation and Management Rules 2007, a wetland means an area of marsh, fen, peatland or water, whether natural or artificial, permanent or temporary, with water that is static or flowing, fresh, brackish or salt, including areas of marine water, the depth of which at low tide does not exceed 6 meters, but does not include river channels, paddy fields, human-made water bodies, tanks specifically constructed for drinking water purposes, and structures specifically constructed for aquaculture, salt production, recreation and irrigation purposes. The first scientific mapping of wetlands of India was carried out during 92-93 by Space Application Center ISRO in Ahmedabad at the behest of the Ministry of Environment and Forest, Government of India, using remote sensing data from Indian Remote Sensing Satellite. The mapping was done under the Nationwide Wetland Mapping Project. Wetlands variously estimated to be occupying 1 to 5% of geographical area of the country, support about a fifth of the known biodiversity. The world is fast losing its mangroves, swamps and marshes, and hence needs attention for conservation. Since 1990, 64% of our wetlands have disappeared. As per National Wetlands Atlas, 15.26 million hectares are under wetlands in India. The list of Ramsar sites in India comprises Indian wetlands deemed to be of international importance under Ramsar Convention.
I am Mukesh Thuri and would like to share more information about the rich biodiversity in Goa. The rich biodiversity holds together life on earth. The green plants on land and microscopic plants in the oceans produce the oxygen we breathe. Global climate change would be far worse if it were not for the role of forests and oceans in absorbing much of the carbon dioxide we are putting into the atmosphere. Mangrove forests hold tropical coastlines together. Each individual species depends upon others for its existence, and the links between different species hold life together. If one species is removed, then the others that depend upon it will also either die or be seriously affected. Some species are particularly important because without them, their whole ecosystem will collapse. A second reason for protecting biodiversity is because human beings are dependent upon it. We depend on biodiversity for our food, medicines, shelter, for many industrial products such as wood and rubber, cosmetics and many other products. As we lose species, we are also losing potential new medicines and foods that may be needed to continue human life on earth. For example, over half of our medicines come originally from plants and new ones are still being discovered. A third reason for preserving biodiversity is ethical. Is it right for people to destroy so much of nature's creation? Next, we should preserve biodiversity purely for beauty and enjoyment. It would be a dull world without the flowers and songbirds around us, or the whales in the sea, or the magnificent animals in the sanctuaries and national parks. Efforts are on to conserve a rich biodiversity in the state of Goa, one of the smallest states of the Indian Union. Goa presents an astonishing diversity of endemic species, habitats and ecosystems. For historical reasons, the region remained relatively undeveloped till fairly recently, and therefore appears to have suffered less from the grosser forms of environmental damage almost routinely associated with development elsewhere.
Meenakshi Banerjee for Digital Capsule, AIR Panji Goa.
So, listeners, in the end, let's move to the southernmost state of India, Kerala. In Kerala, a new project, Kavacham, is launched to protect and empower the vulnerable children prone to physical and sexual abuse. A report.
The Kerala Police Department had launched Kavacham, a special project that will give focus on vulnerable children of the society who are prone to abuse. As part of this, such children will be identified in multiple ways and the children as well as their parents will be given counseling. The project Kavacham has already been launched in Kannur. Mr. Pramod, Public Relations Officer, Kerala Police, to All India Radio.
Recently, while reviewing the cases registered under the POCSO Act, it has come to the notice of the Kerala Police that the children from the weaker sections of the society are more vulnerable to various kinds of physical and sexual assault. To address this issue, we have decided to launch a program titled Kavacham, which means shield. In fact, this program is presently operational in Kannur range and now we are just expanding it all over the state of Kerala. First step of this program is to identify the weaker families in the society. Then we will arrange counseling sessions for the children as well as for their parents also. The police beat officers from the police station will frequently visit such families and will help them to have a good relation with their neighboring families. We will encourage the school safety committees to identify those students who used to keep classes and also those who leave the school early in the evening. We will also make arrangements to have an eye on those who are trying to befriend with the students on their journey between school and house. Kerala Police has also made elaborate updation in the field of investigations related to POCSO cases. We will provide adequate training to the women police officers who are dealing with the inquiry of POCSO cases. We will also train them how to record the statement of the victim in a foolproof manner. Efficient officers will be selected and posted for enquiring the POCSO cases. The state police chief has also given necessary instructions to have the registration and monitoring of the accused when the crime cases are reported based on the POCSO Act. We have one Inspector General of Police who is looking after the social policing and traffic. He will be regularly reviewing the project Kavacham.
Kavacham is a noble initiative which could bring kids from vulnerable conditions to the mainstream, promising a bright future. This is Mayusha for AR News from Thiruvananthapuram.
Wishing all our listeners a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year once again. On this note, we take leave of you all and request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel News on AIR Official for more coverage on the states of India. Do visit our News on AIR app for quick news updates and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Stay tuned and stay blessed. Bye-bye. Namaskar.